Hang on, my topic is wrong. Can't do a big dramatic entrance. Where's my topic wrong? Yeah, it's just those Halloween shenanigans. I'm just trying to get used to stuff. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about that already. Let's do this one. That's much better. There's something about those like really old Poker Remix Studio ones where they can kind of be a little bit grating. Or like it reminds me of a time long gone in my life. When I would have listened to that and I would have been like, this is the most epic thing ever because it has electric guitar. Okay, let's see. Hello Daz, hello Priscellian, hello Rexbot, hello Pumpkin Patch, hello Die, hello Pastu, and everybody else. Let's see, everybody's excited. When Dead Bedspread streams, you know it's a good day. Thank you very much. It's also been a hot minute since I've been able to stream regularly, so... you know, I'm kind of in a place now where I can do it when I feel like it, so it's kind of nice. How often are you going to be streaming? I don't know. It might just be a thing that I do when I feel like it. Today is kind of a weird one. We had some guests last night, kind of unannounced. Nothing malicious or anything, but that was at like 4 in the morning. So I think I ended up going to sleep at like 6 a.m. And then I woke up at, I want to say 12, and then I went back to sleep. So I've only really been awake since like 3:30 in the PM. To put that in perspective, I've been awake for 3 hours. If I woke up at 9, I'd be doing this at midday. So it wouldn't have been 2 or nearly 3 in the morning back home. But yeah. So I might come up with a stream schedule, I don't know. We'll see. If I do, it'll be during weekdays anyway. I know that. But yeah. This is the quote-unquote Pokedex, as we've come to call it. Some people call it the cringe dex. That doesn't really roll off the tongue for me. I need a much bigger brush here. And I also need to turn off smoothing. Like in trouble for drawing a copyright symbol. So, anybody who was in the stream yesterday, we did take a look at the first row, and I did do stuff for all of those. So I'm just gonna go over all of those again. For anybody who doesn't know, when I was in my teenage years, when Black and White 2 came, or when Black and White came out, I was like, oh, Pokemon has gone down the toilet. There's so many stupid things. They made a trash bag of Pokemon, they made ice cream of Pokemon, they made gears of Pokemon. I can make a Pokedex, but I made it, like, intentionally bad. So, like, but then part of it's also good. And it is a one-to-one kind of reference of the Kanto Dex. So, whereas the Kanto Dex would have a 3-stage, a 3-stage, a 3-stage, a 3-stage, a 3-stage, a 3-stage, a 2-stage, I would also have a 3-stage, 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 like, exactly same kind of layout as Kanto. Not the same types, but some of them are, like, more parallel, better parallels than others. So, like, with Ekans, it's still a snake, but this time it's fire type. Or with Politoed, with the Poly line, they're no longer tadpoles, but they're still water type. Something like that, you know? And then there's some things where it just changes up dramatically. Now, this is all very small and blurred. Well, it's not necessarily blurred, but the opacity is down, because we don't necessarily want to be looking at guys all the way down the bottom. But I went through this kind of before I moved, and I did kind of like a key thing. down here. So you'll see if they are in a red square, they're based on real actual people. So they're a no-go for redesigning. So we only have 3 of those. Because those are people I wouldn't even necessarily talk to anymore. Because remember, I made this... I'm sure I made this half my lifetime ago, which is really weird to think about. Blue, I'm going to be turning into a regional variant / regional fake. Potentially, but the idea is there for that. And then yellow is some sort of augmented form. So like it would have like a Mega Evolution or a G-Max or something like that. So something that that would fit into is like, let's say the 3 starters, you know. I'm going to turn off labels here, just so we're not spoiling anything. So you'd have like your Grass Starter. Final Evolution has an augmented form, so it would be like some sort of Mega G-Max, whatever we decide we're going to go with. Same with the Fire Starter, same with the Water Starter. And then same down here. For those, I only have 5, I think. Originally, it was a thing where it was like... It was meant to be every Gen 1 Pokemon that got a Mega in X and Y would get one of like the counterparts. So, for example, this guy here is the counterpart to Gengar, and then this guy up here is the counterpart to Alakazam. I can't really think of any other Gen 1 Pokemon that got a Mega in X and Y that I can think about. But then in, like, Oras, we got, like, Beedrill and Slowbro and Mega Kangaskhan. I think Mega Kangaskhan was Oras. So I didn't have those in. So basically going through it this time, I'll be like, okay, if I feel like this thing can evolve further, fuck it, let's do it. So, we're going to turn off more of these layers here, because they're pretty much irrelevant. And we're going to just go through what we did yesterday. And I feel like doing kind of a row at a time is kind of a good way to do this. So it'll stop me from getting overwhelmed, but it'll kind of show like the progression of what we're doing. So we'll minimize this down to the first row, which are all of these lovely guys. So you got Grass Starters, Fire Starters, Water Starters, Bug 1, Bug 2, just like Kanto, Regional Bird. So, and for anybody who's, can I extend my Photoshop? Just a little bit. Okay. Again, I do only have one monitor, so I'm kind of trying to, I have to do everything on the one screen. But hopefully it's all okay. How's everybody doing though? I think it's Wednesday. Maybe it's Thursday at home. Just gonna look at some other stuff for a second. Okay. You're not just going to use the concept and detach it from the person. In some of them, maybe, but it might just be a case that I need to just make a new thing, if that makes sense. Something else as well is the redesigned decks will probably have a different number of Fake Man than the 151, just because I'm going to be removing some, I'm going to be changing some, maybe adding some evolutions, maybe taking some evolutions away. Chatter is going to be part of this dex once it's done, because it doesn't really belong anywhere else that I can take it seriously. And Chatter's kind of a meme, so I feel like he'd belong here pretty well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn on my references from yesterday. Now this might be a lot to look at first glance. Okay. This is the greatest music to go through this. I dodged a bullet moving when I did. We just had another bullet heat. Well, we did a heat wave here too, but it's nice over here though, because the houses are built for it. So what I was thinking of with Plantot is the OG is a Cyclops. And while I like this, it doesn't really, I don't feel like these look the same. Also, this evolutionary redesign is so busy that it just didn't make sense to like the top ones don't feel like Pokemon, but then the bottom ones don't feel, they're kind of stepping in the Pokemon direction, but they're way too busy. And as well, I kind of figured out what people meant when they said the final Evos looked small, and it's that they all have kind of big eyes and big heads, I think is the... Because if you even look at this guy, his head is a lot smaller than this. You know, this guy's head is a lot smaller. The OG's head is a lot smaller. So it's good. Hello, Frost Soul Crow. I don't know how an O with a strike through is pronounced. I don't even know what that accent is called. So, idea here was to... First off, every starter I feel like just should be an animal. Because I was saying yesterday, when I redesigned these guys for that video, it was before I hit 1,000 subs. And that video exploded. I want to say that's close to 300,000 views. But since then, I've kind of learned a lot more about like what makes a Pokemon. And I think it's one of the things about starters that is mandatory is they should be an animal. Because they're basically pets that kind of evolve alongside you. So the plant art redesign I kind of have more or less in a place where I'd want it. Just like a pot that kind of doubles as like a scuba helmet because it's an octopus, but it's coconut octopus, which is a real thing. Apparently octopus cables are also a thing because it's going to end up being a grass electric type. The amber I'm probably going to take out just because it was only relevant for the extinct theory, which I'm not going to be going with anymore. And then with the shape of the pots, we'll be going from circular to square to triangular as it gets more angular and kind of dangerous, you know. So that's that. So then with the fire starters, they were turtles, and I redesigned them into bulls because I was a Zodiac fiend. So they're a food-themed turtle. And I was like, okay, what food is like turtle-based? There's turtle soup. Turtles have salmonella on their feet, apparently. And there's just a lot of things that kind of lean into like poison nature or whatever. So the idea I had for the turtle was it would have its shell and it would have kind of like this jelly underbelly that it can use to like rocket itself along. Maybe it's like a leatherback and it's like a deceptively fast turtle. Whereas all the other turtle Pokemon are kind of like very defensive and bulky. This one's like, I'm going to go fast as fuck, boy. And then in the evolution, its shell flips upside down and becomes like a bowl for the soup. With kind of a jelly, molten jelly tail kind of thing. There's still a lot to figure out with these guys. And I didn't really know what to do with Turnus. But that's all kind of down the line. I want to just kind of like do like a run through of all of them first. And then Jelly Underbelly is a good ability name. I want to do kind of like a run through of all of them first. But here's like a better concept of the new Plantot looking like a potted plant, you know. And I can kind of like peek out. There's also the idea that on the back there's another eye. So it still has kind of two eyes, but it just orients itself. So it's either going to be a Cyclops or have an eye on the back. But I do like the idea of it being a Cyclops. Yeah. And maybe I can incorporate the mouth into the pot in some way. If it needs a mouth. But that's kind of like just it's a good thing to do. I just made a sketch for the first two of the fire starter. Just trying to see what I could... I'd love to see it, Tony. If you want to pop that in fan art when you get a chance. Of course, there's no pressure to do that either. Soup, Torkoal! Yeah, Sea Dragon was making the same joke yesterday. Then with the rats, I didn't really have... Oh yeah, so here was another idea for... This was my very first redesign of Plantot. Where kind of the mouth could be like in the middle of the eyes. And then there was Toastera where the burger bun was the shell. But I was like, there's not really any connection there besides the turtle shell has just been turned into a burger. You know, I think turtle soup is a much stronger thing. And then the rats. I didn't really have any kind of broader concept for them, because like here you can see I was kind of like, oh, there's two things I have here, and that's just rat. So with the, I like the Cyclops, it stands it. That's what I was thinking. With the tap, I was just kind of like, I need to kind of break up the body a little bit, because this is just kind of like one big blob. And somebody was suggesting, like, what if the end of the tail could spin like a propeller? And I know somebody told me a Pokemon that can also do that, where they have like a body part that's able to spin outside of any kind of real world biology. And I think I could design it in a way where it doesn't look awful. But then also, like, this kind of, between the three of these, like, the bubble always stays the same size. Barraskewda. Yeah, it was Barraskewda, and I know there was another one as well. But all I need to know is that it happens in Pokemon, so it's fine. We're allowed to do it. A lot of comments in the video were complaining as to why I didn't keep the concept sketch of Ratine being stuck in the pipe with the big long neck. So I feel like a way to even giving this guy like a neck pattern, and like the shape of the body is a water drop. Having that kind of neck just makes this feel more cohesive. Whereas if this evolved into a pipe rat, it'd kind of be like, what? But this guy kind of being so skinny already kind of goes, and then this guy is hyper doofy, you know? Weasel Floatl of rotating tails, that's right. I know there's another one. It was I who brought up Barraskewda. I'm sorry, I cannot remember whose names are attached to which words. And then the idea was, so I was sketching something where I was like, if I was to have made Ratank a weapon, I would have made it like a naval mine, like an undersea mine. I'm sure there's is it naval? Wait, is naval's a belly? Wait, it is naval, isn't it? Wait, what's? Why am I thinking of belly button? Isn't belly button also naval? Okay, whatever. But it could, and then in this idea it was like, oh, it stands up on its tail. Then I realized that the concept of Ratank is already that it keeps her tap in its belly. Like it has a belly pouch, like a belly bubble. And then I'm like, that's what marsupials do. And people were like, oh, it could be like... Then I was like, it could be a kangaroo rat, because I already now have it standing up on its tail. And so conceptually, that's just become a lot more of a thing. And like, it could have the spikes, it could not. But I feel definitely this doesn't look like a steel type. Yeah. So I need to do a lot more kind of... I think just texture-wise here, there's too much going on. I do really like these 3 redesigns, but I just feel like they're not really... They change a lot about the originals, yeah. These 3 I think are okay, but these 2 kind of change too much in my mind. These rats might be okay in Alberta. There's no rats in Alberta. That's one fact about Canada that I think is hilarious. Rats are just banned in one of the provinces. So, going into the next 3, and I probably won't do a recap on the start of every stream I do this. Maybe the spikes are spiked for... That's exactly what I'm thinking in redesigning it. We have Moi, Transilus, and... let me go to you. We have Moi, Transilus, and Moth, who became... I don't think I ever named them, but I think it was like Cub Grub, Bear Hive, and... whatever this was called. Berry Floofy Mothy thing, I think. Yeah, it was something like that, what I called it. Have I seen the anti-rat posters? I haven't seen any posters, but I just know I've looked into it. Because I have a friend from Alberta who's really scared of rats. And then when I learned about that, I was like, wait, is that why? Because you were brainwashed as a child to hate them? And she was like, no. And I was like, that's exactly what someone who's brainwashed would say. Very floofy mathy thing. Send the design to the fan art channel. Fantastic. I'll have a look at that in a momento when I'm done. When I'm done going through all these, I'll take a look at it just because I don't want to misdirect. So the idea here was I was connecting the middle stage to a bee Pokemon. Because this cocoon looks like a middle stage to the two Pokemon that replace Venonat and Venomoth, because this is replacing Caterpie's line, and Caterpie and Venonat have this connection where it looks like Venonat should evolve into Butterfree, and Caterpie and Metapod look like they should evolve into Venomoth. Fuck my life. So the basic thing here is I was like, okay, they're bear-shaped bugs, or they're bear-shaped bugs. There is a thing called a bugbear in New Convergent Butterfree. I was waiting for somebody. There's a thing called a bugbear in D&D. Now, I don't know if I'll base it off that more so, but it's just, this line should not have any honey on them, you know? Maybe this guy, but this line's whole idea is to get honey, you know? So, like, it's like, why does it have honey on it if its mission is to steal honey, you know? So, I also wrote here, the pupal stage should just be a hibernating bear. Because bears hibernate. It was right there. It was there. It's that I turned it into a beehive, you know? I could still keep, like, this shape, maybe, but just get rid of, like, these honey globs. Like, this is a very weird looking guy. Very, very weird. I could even move, like, the eyes up here, you know, something. Hibernate. Yeah, you know, it's there. It's so obvious. This guy, then, I think I could just shrink down a little bit. There are so many details on this, you know, in terms of, like, the fluffiness. There are ways to do fluffiness in Pokemon. This is way too much. But yeah, like, I think, and then this line would be bug normal, I think. Now, what's interesting about these guys, or my two bug lines, is they're both kind of they'll both end up being mammal-based insects, which is kind of cool. Larva zoomies, pupa sleep, adult hungry. Pretty much. So then the OG ones of these were like maggots that turn into a beetle, because originally the beetle was meant to be like a housefly, but I ended up changing the final evo, but not the first two. So it was all very stupid. So then when redesigning them, I just stuck with the final evolution. The final evolution had like this neon thing, and it was a bug dark type, kind of out of nowhere. And it was Larby, Magulk, and Stagniant. And there's just no consistency here through anything. So I kept the kind of stag. I turned it into, I think I called it a stag beetle, but it is a rhino beetle, because I think Pinsir is a stag beetle. So I just went full rhino beetle, ended up making it into like a centaur kind of thing, which I'm between keeping and not keeping. I don't really want to do the bioluminescence thing on this, just because I feel it could be done better by another thing much better. Like, this isn't designed to be a bioluminescent thing, you know? And I feel like something else could pull it off way better, if that makes sense. Hey, Schlappy, what's going on? So the basic idea of this is, it's a baby rhino beetle, and then its pupa has a hook that attaches it to trees. This pupa is very scary looking as well. Then it becomes a big old rhinoceros. So with the redesign, it was pretty much shrink this guy down, make him absolute babby. This is incredible. Evolution was just make it less scary, so it could literally just be like a kind of like a cocoon with kind of like just a hook on the top of it that then maybe the final evolution like goes around and yeets them up into trees with its horn. Because with the final evolution, I was like, we don't really have a rhinoceros outside of like Rhyhorn, and Rhyhorn becomes a man, you know, like a weird man. So I was like, there is a niche for like a big armored rhinoceros. But as I was saying on stream yesterday, and I think it was Tony shared it into the Discord, rhinos are so gentle and silly sounding. So this guy would be a pure bug type. Everybody's like, make it bug fighting, make it bug ground. But it's like, we don't have any good fully evolved bug Pokemon without a secondary type. I mean, you could maybe say Pinsir, but Pinsir is a Mega, and then the rest don't really count. A Selgor and Pinsir, I think you can say. And then the rest are just like... It's like Illumise, Volbeat, Kricketune, and Spidops. Monotypes are criminally underappreciated. Yeah, and I find normal... I think flying is the one that's actually underappreciated, because it just has a weird caveat. But Mono Bug is the one that I'm like, we just need something. Because I think every other type you can be like, okay, I want to use this on my team. Like Garganical or something, you know. Garganical was such a wonderful surprise. And then we go into the last three. And I hate these. So it was a crow that becomes a bigger crow, and it becomes like airplane core. So then I was like, this is a, in quotes, blackbird that becomes a plane, and then a literal blackbird jet. But it's just, and this looks incomprehensible at the moment. Yeah, so the idea was, this should just lean into being a paper plane and become like an origami kind of crane or like swan or something. Still looking like a bird, but having like feathers that just are placed so weirdly and oddly. And that would be a... Did I hear a dragon? Oh no, that's origami. Okay, steel origami. Because Kartana is origami and it's also steel type, so I feel, and it would be a paper plane as well, so we keep the plane thing, and then it just turns into like this thing. This is really messy because there's just details that need to be figured out, and birds are my least favorite thing to design, so I just have nothing to say about that really. But it would still be a bird. It would just have like origami style wings. And you could then just say like, oh, its feathers are as sharp as steel. So if I remember correctly, is what IIRC means. Okay. So that was first row. Also, what we had yesterday that we didn't show off. It's just progression. So you can look at those if you want to... Jeez, those are 10 years ago. Fucking hell. And keep in mind, it was only 10 years ago when I actually put them into, like, digital. I had drawn them before that. I had the document way before that. Or maybe it wasn't way before. When did Black and White come out? Was that 2013? Black and White was 2011, wasn't it? That was 2010, yeah, so I had them. I had that whole dex for like 3 years before I like digitized it. Okay. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to bring up the second layer of things. Wherever that may be. Oh my god, I got it all in one. Very good, very good, very good. There's some of these I don't know if I want to spoil on stream. This is a fun thing. Mr. Dead Bitchberg, can I do my own take on your starters but as Pokemon because I suck at drawing Pokemon, so instead as monster animal creatures that eat you? I mean, yeah. Just But if you monetize them, I'll kill you. Because it's my intellectual property. No, I don't care. I want to see them, though. So, where am I? Where am I in the world? So you can turn the... You can close that. Drawn. Okay. And then we can... I need to find the... So I did redesign... What did I get up to? So I redesigned those two. These ones I hated. I have an idea for the snakes. Oh, Bleakaboo and Cryboo. What do I do with ye? The squirrels. And then these fucking guys. And then those two. Okay. Got them. So the last ones of these to get like nice art are these two koalas. Which I'm going to find for you now. Okay. God, I love in Photoshop. Just throws me all over the place. This down here. Okay. Drop bear jump scare, exactly. So I had a koala, it had an evolution. Miniko and Komasal. No, it was Miniko and Koasal were their names. So then my idea was to make this like a regional Komala, but I was like, there's no... Or it was just to make it like a Komala pre-evolution and Komala evolution. Then regional variants happened. Oh no, sorry, regional variants happened when Komala was introduced. So I was kind of like, can I make it like a regional thing? But then I was like, oh, I can't like evolve or whatever. Then Galar came out and you could evolve regional variants into completely new Pokemon. So I was like, why don't we do an angry Komala variant that's based off a drop bear and evolves into a colossal drop bear, which are both very real things, let me tell you. So I'm just going to grab a reference of Komala here so we can kind of see. Because you'll notice these guys have like the blue square, which means that they are going to be a variant or convergent, because they will be a variant. There's one missed opportunity I had here. And I think with Mammoth Drop Bear I could even maybe elude these tufts being like tusks of fur or something. The stream delay is tearing me apart, Lisa. Is there a stream delay? It says I have... It says my connection is fine. Yeah, I haven't had any notes about dropping, so... Tusks would be cool. Maybe there is a delay. Anyway, I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it. And the stream is working, so it's all fine. So... with... Komala. If I'm doing a variant of it... part of Komala is the log. And I just basically removed that when I made this guy. So I think we could, like... keep this guy, like, more or less the same. Maybe like round out some of the edges to make it look more like Komala. Log arm cannon. That escalated quickly. And I forget the name of what this is. I think it's just called what it looks like. But I want it to be like a barrel roller. It's a bad idea, so I should do it. Log rolling? Where it uses like its speed to kind of chase you down. So it like drops from a tree and then it's like, I'm gonna get you, you know. But it's just to... I feel like this doesn't feel like Komala just because it doesn't have the log. And also I think the colors are too... I think it should like be more Komala colored. Maybe the Evo used a lot. Yeah, so I hadn't decided something for the Evo. Also, Tony, I said I'd look at your fan art and I didn't do it, so I'm going to do that now. Super babies. Oh, those are so nice. Wow. If you don't know what I'm looking at, go into the Discord, go into the fan art channel. I love the action pose of the second one where it's spinning. That's really, really nice. Soup Torkoal! Let me give you a Giga Chatter for that. Let me give you a super Giga Chatter. Oh, I've eaten a lot of bad things today. What if it was partially based on that mythical monkey thing with long arms that throws rocks instead of rocks that throws... Because I have no idea what that is, and koalas are not monkeys. What does the soup taste like? Salmonella. Because the original idea, I think I showed it in the video, was if it was going to be a Komala evolution, it would be using the log as a pillow. And then it would just kind of reach up and like swing around with it. But this guy is very wide awake. Oh, Agropelter's the thing that Loxton made. Monkey. Ambipom, based off of. Yeah. Is Ambipom actually based off it? Just completely on its own? The more you know. Anyway. I don't think throwing it is the direction I want to take. But like, what if it was... This is the music of all time right now. What if it did like the fucking great sword pose? Yeah. And also important, they have two thumbs. Constantly crowded Highland Games and Logs. That's what it was. That's what I wanted to do. I remember it was coming back to me. But he'd basically just swing the fucking thing like... And remember, this koala is like 10 feet tall. He is a massive log. Making a guts koala. I just want to do something fun with the massive... It's just a tree, basically. Out of all the toxic substances, which is the most funny to say, it's asbestos. For sure. Asbestos. Hello, I'm back. I didn't know you were gone. So I think that's pretty good. So you're gonna have to bear with me for a second because I need to go into the Patreon chat of the Discord server to find an image, because it directly has the designs I want to do for this, and I've moved country across the world, so I do not have the original file. But in the meantime, who's your favorite Pokemon? Oh shit, I forgot I had pickles in the fridge. Pickles last forever, don't they? Not forever, but... I am doing a lot of scrolling. Oh. My neck. This next part, explanation-wise, might be a bit haunting, so I do apologize. Pickles last longer when heated in the microwave wrapped in tinfoil. Cool. I'll keep that in mind. You know who to blame if I disappear. Okay. Let's open this in browser and copy it. Okay. This is going to be a big departure from... This is going to be the first big departure. So you will just have to get used to it. Because I really like it. So. What did I see? You said your favorite Pokemon are the bunnies. Did you get banned? No, you just be judged forever until the end of time. Phalanx and Flamigo. I love Phalanx. Fuecoco is pretty good. Mudkip is the goat of all time. Sableye is all... Sableye I remember loving as a child. And then I realized it wasn't, like, fantastic. And I was like, oh. I also played Ruby, so I couldn't use it. Because it was a Sapphire exclusive, if I remember correctly. Tyrant's very good. Decidueye and Surulege. Think you're of a moose? Look slappy. I caught the bedman live. Hello, Leafy Poiple. Incineroar is always going to be my favorite. I think Incineroar gets a bad rep. I like Incineroar. Aren't these birds the Magikarp of the region? Sort of. So they have like the Magikarp kind of gimmick. But then I also have a Magikarp XP. I think XP is the right word, where it's like a stand-in kind of reference, something like that. So I'm going to copy this, and hopefully it doesn't... Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to put those down there. So... Hello, Sea Dragon. I was just about to say it was you that taught me that word. Chessman will always be my favorite man unless Chestnut gets a cool new form. You should go watch my good friend Mr. Bonnie John, because he just redesigned Chestnut and made it look really, really cool. Pigeon. So it's Piggin. This is Piggin and Ultra Boss. Like, I could have called it Ultra Boss. Like, it's... Or... Albatross. Ultra Boss. Yeah, like, it doesn't... These two might be my least favorites. Just because they're like... This is a fucking nothing burger, basically. So it's like, I want to make a bird that's just absolutely awful, that evolves into like a really cool bird. This bird is awful, but this bird is also... There's nothing... This isn't a cool bird. There's nothing about this that's cool. So these two get a very, 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 very dynamic redesign. Okay. So. Let's try and do this in a way where I don't show off what the evolution looks like. A mole? It is not a mole. Okay. I don't know why that blew up. Okay. Apply the transformation. Yes. Okay. Where's drawing? Okay. So we had Piggin, which was a combo of like... Let me just make this a smaller brush. Pig, chicken. Sounds like pigeon. Or looks like pigeon or something. Like, nothing burger, okay? So idea was like pathetic. Let's say to like, pathetic to intense, okay? So then I'm thinking like, okay, we've pig and we've chicken. Those are both foods that we eat as a society. Not including like vegetarianism or all that jazz. I was like, this guy's pathetic. So I just... One time I want to auto-select on and it's not. So I'm going to put this down here. And I also want to make it its own layer. Okay. So the idea is that this thing is like... It is literally designed to be like, I am the most pathetic thing to ever exist. And it's like the body of a chicken, and it looks like a cooked chicken almost. With like the head of a pig. And its lower jaw looks like an apple. With like the apple in the mouth. This thing is screaming, eat me. But it's being used as bait. This next bit's fucked. And I don't know if I should save it for the video, or if I should just tell you. I mean, how many of you are here? Can you keep a secret? Do you want the scoop on what I did to these guys? Vor? No, it's not Vor. Yes, scoop. I don't know, guys. I might need to skip it. I swear on my entire account it'll keep silent. Okay. Give me the juicy lore. There's more juice to this than you could ever realize. So if I turn off drawing layer and I turn back on labels, I have root 1 normal question mark, and then I have cockentrice. Do not Google that if you are easily unsettled. I'm not going to show you what it is, but I'm going to tell you. So, a cockatrice is that mythological creature that's like a rooster dragon kind of thing. Where the fuck is my labels? There we go. I'm gonna make that green. Because I was thinking like, oh, you know, it's a pig and a chicken. It's food. So then I think I googled like pig, chicken, dish, or something, and I discovered cockentrice, which is like the head of a pig, or the front half of a pig, sewn onto the back half of a chicken and cooked. This is a real fucking thing, and I was shocked. So then I was like, well, why don't we get a fucking, like, velociraptor pig fucking guy? So baby is used as bait, and then this fucking thing runs in and demolishes whatever was there. Remember, this is cockentrice. And I think this is more or less what it's gonna look like. Well, I didn't need to image search that. I told you not to. I said don't do it. Where did they eat this? I don't know. I did not look into it. All I found out is that it's a real thing, and that was enough for me. Just now imagining these guys going about carrying some berries in their mouths, like the whole apple pigros thing. It looks like it's a mule. Hello, Joy. Sorry I had to come in at this very disturbing hour. Hi, Lurking. It's me, Dad. So the legs I might change up, just because I have this leg style in mind for something else. This is a thing, okay? This is a thing. These were not a thing, so as insane as that changes, that's what I'm going from. It's from England. Anyway. Do they still make it today? So, the snakes. Damn it, it's our fault. Yep. Dire Morales. Miles Morales. Okay. These are just fire snake. There's nothing really more to it than that. So I'm just going with that. So here was the idea I had. You have snake. Why did I not draw a tail? You have snake, okay? Really, really long snake. None of this weird external heating fang bollocks. And running along the sides of the snake are like heatable kind of scales, okay? Or maybe scales that can like shoot off fire or whatever. So the idea is, and it's a very, very, very long snake. I think every Figma creator has made at least one grass electric starter. Or one fire poison snake. Okay. And and one fire poison snake. I haven't made a fire poison snake. So snake. Sizzlipede. How is it a sizzle? Oh. I hadn't even thought about Sizzlipede. But basically the idea is... Okay, maybe I'll move the head down a bit. Sizzlipede with no legs. Basically it coils itself upwards. And it becomes a fucking volcano. I'm a genius, I know. Tell your parents. You could also go with the campfire. Yeah, because see, here's the thing. With this one, the only idea I had was, like, it would be a regular snake. And then it would be, like, the lava that kind of cools would make the frill. It wouldn't be a rock type, because fire rock is not great. Unless it's, like, a really, really wickedly fast fire rock type. So it could be a thing where, like, this is... Like, this is the Evo. And then maybe, like, as Joy was saying, like, make the small... I don't know how I'd make it a campfire. I don't know if I'm creative enough right now. I am a snake. Yeah. Because I love the idea of a snake coiling up and becoming a volcano. Whereas this, I feel, kind of would lose the charm when it evolves. But then I also like the idea of, like, the lava dripping down and forming the crest. Like, the crest isn't actually part of, like, its anatomy. It's just formed by, like, the... And then it could also be rock type? I don't know. That one I'm gonna have to leave up in the air for a while. Do I have any notes for this? Volcano silhouette, yeah. That's all I had for this. Lava tube snake? See, how would I make a lava tube into a thing? Because a lava tube is specifically the lack of... It is a tube. Make it a single stage. Oh, I could also do that. It could have a central organ that curls around the source of lava. Yeah, so, like, it could even it could have, like, you know, a tail that it shoots lava from, but then, like, when it coils around it, that makes it go boom, you know? Or it just shoots it out from its sides. Like a fire sandaconda. You see, it's the thing. It's like snakes coil. It's what they do. So I don't think it would be a regional sandaconda or anything. It could be. Wait, shit, yeah. Especially if the way it is now is kind of like a reverse sandaconda, because Silicobra has, like, the... Did blue mean regional? Yes, but this blue is for whatever is down here, you know? I'm pretty sure this blue is for the bats. Because I'm just drawing down here. Sandaconda already is the yeah, but Sandaconda's whole thing is that it's a shotgun, yeah. And then it's like a tornado. And I don't feel like I need to make it I don't think I need to make it a regional variant. I could, but do I want to? I don't think I want to. Good for that volcanic glass frill. Yeah, so it could be like stone and also glass and all that. It's just a question of, do I want to just like lose the coil element? Or do I just have it where it's like that big piece of shit? No. Do I literally just do like Gesbiga? Baking soda basis for first stage. Oh, maybe like these scales shoot out baking soda and these scales shoot out vinegar. But it's still just a volcano because it's... I don't think... It's not going to evolve into like an actual volcano. Sandaconda and y-axis. Yeah, exactly. And if this one is coiled, I definitely don't want to make it a rock type because this thing doesn't look fast at all. Gmax Sandaconda, but upside down. I think maybe something like this. Where it's like... it has like the Cobra elements. Oh, what if the lava has actually like what if the lava has actually like stuck it together like this almost? And it's really slow. Why do people complain about Florges not being a grass type? The whole point of Florges is that it looks like a grass type, but it's not. Is that the point of Florges? I think what people... because it happened to me too. Flabebe and Floette is fine, but its Florges actually has the flower like incorporated into its body. So I feel that's where people kind of get confused. So this could be like a really slow defensive fire type. Because this starter isn't going to be. Flowing lava first, then to the hardened lava. Kind of. I don't want it to be a rock type. This thing cannot uncoil. That's just its body shape. I just don't want it to be a rock type because fire rock is not... it has two double weaknesses, you know? Fire ground. What type do you want it to be? Just pure fire. But it's just with like the lava rock influence. People, I just know people will be like, why isn't it rock type? Could be fire ground though. But I think just pure fire, honestly. This shit is straight... How does it move? I guess it just wiggles around like a big snail. It bounces up and down like a spring. Oh my god. Guys, this is the best Pokemon ever made now. It just bounces. Whereas this guy, I think this guy can uncoil, but it just chooses not to. And then what happens is all of the kind of combustible stuff keeps just piling on top of its head, because its head is up here, so it just goes like BAM! It's like the back of its neck. But it's already a fire type, so it doesn't really care. It's like immune to friendly fire kind of thing. What if it flips itself upside down? I was thinking that too. These guys go surprising everybody with the move bounce. He bounce. I'm amused by it waddling its stiff body around the course, huh? Yeah, it's like either way it kind of just waddles without like any kind of movement. Or it just bounces along. I think either way is really charming. So that was a good one. These fucking dorks. Okay. So these are Bleakaboo and Cryboo. Which I guess are convergent Pokemon because they have rhyming names with what they're based on. Now, I did do redesigns of these guys. Let me see if I can find them. Baba fucking Booey. Oh, Discord has a... or DeviantArt has a next button now. That's really stupid. Okay, I found this. When I was practicing, like, a more efficient shading, or not efficient, but more official shading style, and then I was like, I don't like that. They can be convergence now. They go having a Pichu stage where on like then it's happy, but it evolves to have depression. It's sad. Okay, so this is the... These are the Pika clone. And Pika clones now can evolve. Thank you, Palmy. So... I feel like this is really on the nose. The broken heart body pattern. And I'm pretty sure I did end up making them like dark electric. What if it's a convergent Pika clone? And it's like a fish or something. So what the fuck are you? Let me see, can I find the other one? Ooh, baby. That's a ratfish. Sichu and Sikachu. The broken heart thing is always on the nose. I think the only time I've ever liked the heart motif is the future Drapion that Virgolifus made. Where its pincers are like love hearts. But then in turn, broken hearts. Because they're pincers. Why does... Oh, yeah, it logged me out of DeviantArt. That's what happened. Wait. Yeah, okay, it did. So I guess I just can't scroll through my own stuff. For whatever reason. I'll get there, though. Will it be worth it, though? That's the real question. I do feel... I need a potty break in a minute. So y'all are just gonna have to cry and talk amongst yourselves while I'm gone. God, I draw a lot of fake, man. I haven't actually drawn that many this year, which is kind of nice. I'm about to draw a lot. Depression axolotl. Oh, here we go. Okay. You can't hide from me. See, I just don't know what they are. If that makes sense. These two are gonna kill me, maybe. Because I don't really know what to do. What? Can't double up on water rats. Yeah, and it's a thing then, like... I've already changed your tank from a dark type to a steel type. So... But if they're convergent, they don't need to be electric type, so they could be water dark. But I just don't know. If you guys want to go ahead with ideas and whatever, I'm going to leave these on screen instead of going to the BRB screen. And I will be right back. See, I opened my mouth to make it less scary to when I came back. Okay, so make them sad axolotls. What about a frogfish? Batfish? I don't know what a batfish is. Emo blast. Emo fishy axolotl. Otters. Salamanders. Because I'm thinking, okay? Ugh. So, if we do a big zoom out. Let me check if I ever posted about this in the Discord. Batfish are the same family as frogfish and anglerfish, but they look more like stunfisk. Oh, so they're like flounders, kind of. I guess. Let me see if I can find something. Because I think I need to clarify something about the region. I'm looking for an image I haven't looked at in a long time. Ideally, would you want them still to be rodents? I don't know, is the thing. It would feel weird if they weren't. But bunnies aren't rodents. Neither are hedgehogs. And I don't know if marmots are. I think a marmot might be. Yeah, they are. Sorry, this is taking a while to load. Could make them a sea slug. I don't want to do that. And I'll tell you why. So I'm already turning something else into slugs. I think. Waterholes, beavers, otters, capybaras. The thing is, they're not even water type. Oops. Oh, I forgot I had that open. They're not even water type. They're just pure dark. God, this PC search is taking ages. It better actually deliver something to me. What the fuck is a Tenrec? Sorry, I'm looking at it. It's like an edgy hedgehog. Okay, nothing matched my search. Okay. Didn't you say something about water type? Yeah, it was... Maybe they could be water type. But I'm not, like... I'm not hyper convinced or anything. Okay. If it's a Pika clone, it has to be part electric type. If it's a convergent, I think it can get away with something else. These ones I might need to come back to. Because I feel like if it's a crying salamander, then it's just Sobble, yeah? And then that's a whole other can of worms. What's Terrier, man? Oh my god. Sorry. Then the tail isn't really anything either. I don't know. These guys are gonna... These guys I'm gonna need to sleep on for a hot minute, I think. It's like I think I need a concept before I get an animal. Yeah. I don't think an animal, it's not gonna be like, you should base it off the Kentucky Roadhog. It's like that's not gonna do anything for me. What is the concept? Because if we go back to... Yeah, the concept is just, it's sad. If you go back to this, it was like, it's a fire snake, and then like, we're going to tie it into volcanoes, and then we can, like, snake's coil, you know, that all fucking snaps together, and then volcano rock and cobras of a frill, and it can be, like, stuck blah, blah, blah. Or then this is pathetic and it becomes intense, and it's like, it's kind of based on two foods, and blah, 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 blah. Like, you can go from things. Whereas these are just like, oh, it's Pikachu. And it's Pikachu and it's sad. Is the... This is what we're dealing with here. So I think we need to figure that out. For the moment, I'm going to move past them. So I'm just writing that for myself. Regardless of if it's a Pika clone or a regional variant or a regional fake, it needs a concept. Okay. The squirrels. I redesigned these, but I fucking didn't redesign them at the same time. Because I can picture the redesigns in my head, and they're not very good. I'm gonna go grab them. Let's see. I am watching my own fake mon review video right now. She's back before I like showed off the art or anything. Okay, let me grab these. These two have kind of a similar situation where it's the concept is not hyper fleshed out, but it's still more than the other two had. Thank you, YouTube, for giving me that weird grey bar down the bottom. Very cool of you. So I guess the idea of these guys is like, oh, the steel would be used to like, maybe not cut down trees, but like bore into them, maybe? Let's see. Wasn't redesigns or less revising what was currently present from them Wasn't redesigns, or wasn't redesigns more or less revising what was currently present? Weren't the redesigns more or less revising? Yeah, so like these are just kind of these, but more their own thing, but there's still no concept behind them. So I'm having such a hard time with it. The Arkham Nut. I hate that. Like live in the trees and chop them down at the same time. Yeah, so I like the tree theme. Better ecosystem. What the fuck are these guys called? It's like Chibuttle and Chibattle, eh? I think the names could use work for sure. That name definitely needs to be changed. So does this one also. This is a horrible name. His name is... He chops and he goes into battle. It's like... Shut up. This one's basically just Chipotle, yeah. Base form squirrel's first design is awfully humanoid. New design, at least, is like a rodent. Funny enough, this one has like digitigrade legs, which squirrels don't have. Or is it digitigrade? It's one of them. Squirrels have the same ones we do. Okay, so let's say... Bada bing. I'm a squirble. You know what I might do for these guys? Since moving, I've been a very sheltered guy, I guess, or closed-minded, I guess, because I only thought that there were grey squirrels and red squirrels. Over here, there are black squirrels, and I had no idea. And given this guy becomes almost looking like Batman anyway, what if I also made him black? It almost looks like it has a Squova Greedent relationship where one stage is antagonistic towards the other. Are Squova and Greedent not friends? Oh my god, I think I know what my idea for this was. It's absolutely fucking insane. I am the nut. I'm not gonna do that, but I might. Squov is grey and Greedent is red. Exactly, so that's another reason why I should do. And I myself have made a grey and red squirrel Pokemon. So like these guys could stay green, but I could also make them black. They're like an army cadet evolving into a knight. Kind of, yeah. So it could be like cadet into soldier, kind of. Or like warrior or whatever the fuck. Introvert squirrel. All I know is I want this guy to have some sort of hint that the tail is gonna become kind of gnarly. And then for this guy... I want the tail to not be just like a buzzsaw. I want it to be like thick, you know? Like it's like a cylinder with like serrated edges. Which is going to be really hard to draw. I think the arm spikes are kind of overkill. Oh, I could definitely give him like massive front teeth. What if the tail looks like a mace more next day? I do want to keep kind of the imagery of like a circular saw, just because that's the way a squirrel's tail goes. It's just going to be finding a way to make it look kind of natural. Everything. Forbidden cheerleader. Oh no. Oh shit, were they on screen? Let me see what notes I have for this. Okay, if I get rid of this. Labels, or is it? I just fucking clicked on it. Question mark? Ella Dark. Okay, so I think I wanted to go for an electric dark type. I'm not sold on that completely, so it's fine. It's fine. But I don't know if it would necessarily be like a lumberjack kind of thing. But it could be black. Yeah. And I do like the idea of it having like a massive kind of pair of front teeth. Because if we're going like sharp, you know. It's already part of the squirrel's anatomy. This is just a man, you know. Ik heb wat steeds aan Ratatouille. It's just a squirrel with an eye patch. I mean, like, maybe. All I know is big, strong tail. Would a caretaker fit into its theme? It's Batman, so it takes care of the forest. So I guess, yeah. Maybe its tail can be used to, like, till, maybe? Or, like, help bury seeds more or something? Because here's the thing about forests. Everyone... So, obviously, kind of man-made forests, or human-caused, I guess is the word. Forest fires are really bad. But forest fires need to happen in some places because... or the reason they do happen is because forests get so overcrowded that there's so much, like, dead foliage on the ground that it just catches fire. There are some trees that literally need the fire to, like, reproduce. So, this guy could be, like, kind of a forest, making sure that the forest is, like, being taken care of, like, on the inside kind of thing. Maybe tail's built in a spiral with maybe saw shape. Built like a spiral. Well, that's what I'm thinking. My perspective might just be being drawn weirdly, so it kind of goes up. And then around. All I know is I want it to be a squirrel with a saw for a tail. But I want that saw to be wide, because I think if it's like just a buzz saw, it's very... I don't think Pokemon would do that. Envision this guy as a totem or a noble Pokemon. Yeah, so it's like this squirrel can be like really revered. It's like don't disturb them and they won't disturb you kind of deal. And then these guys are just kind of like, oh, yuck. I don't think I want them to be like a yuck though, because that's very greedent. Maybe these guys are like caretakers. And then the other guy takes care of business. No ordinary squirrel. This guy's Pokemon equivalent to Smokey and the Bear mixed with Batman. Yeah, I don't want it to lean too into Batman, but I feel like... Seriously, black squirrels exist. So I think I just need to find, like, some relationship to, like, squirrels being bastards or something. Or, like, territorial squirrels or something. And then I can, like, tie that all together. But honestly, I don't feel like these guys need an absolutely massive redo. Or, like, concept development. That makes sense? But I do like the idea of, like... Let's say this guy is, like... I do like the idea of a squirrel with just this massive fucking weapon for a tail being dragged behind them. Maybe the arm spikes turns trowels? I need to Google what that is. Oh, like a shovel. Yeah, see, like, I think they could do all that with, like, their claws. I don't think it needs... I think the arm spikes are a bit on the nose. They also kind of detract from the tail. Because if this guy was fighting, you know, he'd be like... Wah. Yo, and then the tail would be back here, you know? Whereas when this one's fighting, it's like, it's all the tail. Going all in on the tail, yeah. Like, it can still have kind of sharp claws. But I think the arm spikes are very... OTT. No, do you know what's fucking OTT? This guy has bladed ears. That's actually OTT. I don't think it needs kind of the armor as much either. I think this is not good design. Just having like a big steel helmet on. Squirrels' tails do service their balance, so having it all tail would certainly help out. Yeah, and like, imagine it can like slam the tail down and jump into the air and then like flip around and then slam the tail back into its opponents. And then like it can curl and unfurl the tail to like make the kind of... I guess it's hair. I was going to say scales. The kind of hardened hair like move up and down. I think these guys are pretty good as they're... Yeah, I'm gonna sleep on them for sure. Maybe give it a cape-like fur patch on the back that acts like as armor. I could definitely just give it like some tufts on its back. I don't want it to be too Batman. But I think there's enough influences out. It's kind of like how people say like, oh, Tyranitar's Godzilla. You know, where it's like, it is its own thing. Maybe a cape fur patch on the back of this, so I could draw it from the back. Oh, you're saying I should draw it where it's like... It stands away like Mawwell. Then it's just like... It's kind of looking over its shoulder. Okay, punk. Oh, maybe. Perhaps. Oh, and then that kind of cape can be like made of leaves, like a ghillie suit. Okay, that's cool. Let's say like ghillie cape. So it kind of camouflage itself. And then out of your eye you see like a glint from the sun, and it's just the tail coming out of nowhere, and then he gets you all. I was gonna say he kills you. He doesn't kill you. Camouflage. Hi, Dead Bedspread. Hello, Azerier. With the number 3. Do you think Acorn Hat could go be replaced with Wood Helmet? Sorry, the fucking... This heart emoji is really pissing me off. It's directly in the way of where I need to read. Do you think Acorn Hat could be replaced with wood helmet? I don't think they actually need a helmet. I think they could have like a pattern, but I don't think I love the idea of them having a helmet. This is the thing. Somebody's mashing that heart button. Appreciate it. You know, I think these guys are there's something to show a Meltan with tentacles. It's not a Meltan, but I can see the similarity. It's this guy. It's got to be other Pokemon besides Meltan that have one eye, right? Little dumpy farmer. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. I think making it an acorn is kind of silly, but just kind of a dumpy farmer. The tail has some allusion to, because it's just a grass type, and then it becomes grass steel and kicks your ass. Oh yeah. Oh no, does Jirachi just not have one eye? It has 3 eyes. Magnemite. Yeah, of course. Sigilyph has 3 eyes, I think. No, it depends on which eyes actually work or not. Technically, Magneton only has 1 eye. That's a lie. It is 3. Magnet Zone also has 3. Dusknoir might have 3. It has like patterns on its body that looks like a face, so it depends on if those are actually eyes or not. Anyway. Mr. Rhyme is an abomination against nature. Okay. Okay. Come on, give me something. Okay. Does Darkrai have a second eye? Probably. Forgot what? Minior has 2 eyes. Y'all need to do research. I really don't want to scroll right. I need motivation. I need the combined energy of everyone watching to convince me to scroll right. Oh, they're definitely legendary, but I wouldn't say they're iconic. The faster you do it, the faster it's done. That is true. Motivation. Okay. I could puke. Okay. Okay. We're tackling 6. They're iconic like Sonic 06 is iconic. That is true. Okay. Oh, I hate them. 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 I fucking hate them. Disgusting. Okay. Oh, God, I'm gonna puke. Okay. Shebne. Galbane. Horrible. Horrible, 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 horrible. Horrible, 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 horrible. Babene. Hebene. These are such nothing burger names as well. It's like Hebene, Shebene, Gaibene, Galbene, Babene, Buffbene. Gaibene. So what the heck did you want to do with them besides giving them the Mafia Cinderblock treatment? So I do have what I think is a fairly good idea. To fucking absolutely turn these guys around for good. Fuck me, jeez, I can't look at them. Okay. Why am I just now realizing Bunny's got a ponytail? She doesn't. His hair coming off the top of her ears, but okay. Brobany would have been such a better name. Come on, Lance's team, give me strength. Okay. Fuck. Okay, where's my... Can I search by date? Okay, here we go. Where is Photoshop gone? Okay, so this was my April Fool's illustration. Because there's no other day of the year I could do it. This is just what I would draw them like now, but the problem is they are not Pokemon. Regardless of how well I render these designs, they are not Pokemon. I think redesigning, like, I can look at these. Did I post it anywhere? I put it on Twitter. And it was on Discord as well. But, like, these could be, like, the protagonists of, like, it's Hyper Bunny Rangers! Kick their ass! You know, like, their characters in, like, a fighting game. They're just not Pokemon. So, I had an idea. Okay. I had an idea where there are Space Jam OCs. We could... So, I was struggling with this up until I thought about it today. These, however many of them I keep, might end up changing species a little bit. Let me make this smaller, because it's just very big. It's very large. Put that over here for, like, moral support, or whatever. I just can't zoom in that much, because there's 6 of them. God damn it! I'm gonna lose my mind. Buffnick and Babenick, the Hedge Bunny. Hedge Bunny is a word I never want to hear again. Okay. What about looking at your reviewing my stupid blank Pokemon videos? I don't know what that means. Gotta find that image in Discord. It's on Twitter as well. On Discord you can search via date. It was on April 1st. Also the background I did not draw. Obviously. Okay. So what was the idea? What was the fucking idea? Okay, so it was like... You have it on your main channel. Reviewing my stupid blank Pokemon. You have it on my main channel. What about looking at your reviewing my stupid blank Pokemon videos? Looking at them for what, though? I don't know what you mean. So I think the idea I had initially For this? What do you mean for this? I have them, they're in front of me here. Why would I watch the video? I could see these guys on like a Saturday morning cartoon. So I can't remember the specific way I drew these before. But kind of my initial prototype idea for this. The old redesigns are in the same video? I don't know what people are talking about. I don't need anything from that video. Those redesigns were not good either. So I'm just not even going to reference them. So here's the thing. These are basically the same fucking Pokemon. It's like a Nidoran situation is the only reason why they are different Pokemon. So this line may end up getting condensed down into 3 Pokemon. Just with gender differences. So I was thinking of something where... And this is still a really early concept, so don't worry. I was thinking of where it's like a rabbit, but it doesn't have any hands. And it just uses its ears to kind of slap you around. And then it becomes like a... Oh wait, that's what it was. And then it would become like a cocoon. This is all very old stuff I'm referencing, by the way. So, and then it would end up evolving into some kind of like... crazy kind of monster thing. I don't want to do the whole like cheerleader jock thing. Because I think that gender difference Pokemon are kind of dumb. But not in a way where it's like... Let's say irrelevant. Let's get that out of the way. So like, it's the idea of like, oh... it all comes back to Gardevoir and Gallade. Where it's like, Gardevoir is 50-50. But then it's like, oh no, Gallade has to be the man. And now everybody's like, oh, Gardevoir has to be the girl, you know? Or it's like, make them Pacific Islander. Guys, what are you talking about? You just popping in suggestions with no context. Why would they be Pacific Islanders? What does that mean? Or like, Glalie can, or Frostlass can only be female, or Salazzle can only be female, or Vespiquen can only be female. You know? Or it's like, even in the early, I think in the early gens it was like, there was actually a difference stat-wise between male and female Pokemon. From the Pacific Islands. You're not... You're not saying anything. You're just saying make them from... What does that mean? People have thought that since Gardevoir was introduced. Yes, but I'm saying the fact that they actually went ahead and made Gallade made it worse. If you want to... Cynthia music is making this really intense. There shouldn't be a problem with somebody wanting like the Gardevoir to be male or whatever, is basically what I'm saying. Gender norms are deleted, basically, is the angle I'm going with these guys. Am I the only one fucking clueless about this Pacific Island thing? Okay, they live on Hawaii. There they go. Now they're from the Pacific Islands. Unless you mean a different set of Pacific Islands. Okay, so here's the idea I had. So, y'all are about to lose your collective minds. DVS is about to be the most progressive content creator in history of humanity ever. And the music is hyper fucking evil for some reason. Okay. Everybody shut up. Make it convert. Guys, can we try and keep the conversation on topic, please? Okay. And I feel like this still needs an extra layer to this. So initially I had these designs somewhat in mind. Let me see if I can find the actual sketches I did. Because I was like, I needed to make something out of these fucking rabbits that was not horrible, you know? I know I messaged my friend about this, so let me see. Has image. Okay, let's see. Bye, Ezreal. Maybe I should go to old images first. This is like 2 years ago I did this. Okay, I have a really fucking basic sketch that I could have just done. They were both fairy fighting, yeah? Yeah, so when they evolve, their final forms are both fairy fighting. They're both fairy just up until that. I don't think I have any other reference image, so I'm just going to draw what I did. Okay. So the idea is, we have rabbits, which is kind of like irrelevant, but gender is kind of like a big part of this. Because gender is what sex is called in Pokemon, because they didn't want to say sex. Become such from meeting with Shiny Stone. Did they evolve with Shiny Stone? Do you know more about my lore than I do? I'm currently within your walls. You can't be within my walls. Luke, where even am I on the planet? What walls are you behind? So basically, here's what I was thinking. You have basically, let's see. You have, I am the girl rabbit. And I am the boy rabbit. And when they evolve, they both evolve into the same thing. So they share a middle stage, which is basically some sort of rabbit cocoon, which is why rabbits is in a question mark here. I am everyone and I am nowhere. I exist and I don't. My pressure isn't anything. Your pressure? Don't you mean your presence? Have one of the ears drooped down for one gender? Oh, did they swap? And I'm thinking this middle stage might be genderless. And then they split off again. And then... So initially, it was they swap what gender they are. But then I was thinking... So, let's say you have... let's say this is like the final male, in quotes, and this is the final female, in quotes. Based on whatever, it could be like a combination of like IV values or natures. They'll both evolve into this, and then there are some where the female will come out still being female, but it could be like a blue female or a pink female, if that makes sense. So like even the final forms, even though one looks traditionally like male and one might look traditionally female, they can evolve into either, if that makes sense. This music is so fucking evil. But I had to put it on for these rabbits because I can't fucking deal with them. With their old designs of mine, I can't. That's exactly why we changed the designs. Yeah, so then the thing was, I need something more than them just being like trans rabbits. So then I was thinking rabbits. We could go back to my old classic sea hare. Sea hare are a type of sea slug / nudibranch, which are androgynous, which is not the same thing as being trans, but it's Pokemon, it's fictional, so we could use that to kind of explain the idea, because it's like Marill was trans, and everybody's like, oh, Sylveon is a trans icon, and it's like, gender is a thing in Pokemon already. Why isn't there? There are animals in our real world that switch sex. Why isn't this a thing? You know? So basically, I'm thinking this line gets condensed down to 3 things. The first one is 2 forms. Middle stage has 1 form, and then the final stage has 2 forms. But each form can be both genders. How about magical girls? They always have very femme-male designs and very mask-female designs. Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. I was like, the blue one could be like the default female. But it's like... Or like they could even swap. So it could be like... let me... see... Meowstick, but more. Kind of. Let me... fucking figure this out. It kind of mind-melted me the first time I considered doing it, but I was like, I feel like I want to do it. I feel like it's the only way I can save these fucking rabbits from eternal damnation. Let me use this image. Where the hell even is it? There we go. Okay. So your final evolutions could look like either of these, in quotes, because they're not going to look like these. But both of these could be male and like, your male could evolve into like a male one of these, or your female could evolve into a female one of these. And then they could also have like the reverse color scheme of each other. So it could be like a blue Babonet or a pink Buffbanet, but still like divided into... Because I think there's like 24 natures? Or it could simply just be random, like Wurmple or something. Because then I know people would be like, oh, I want this one! Which could get a bit catastrophic. So... I am a sea hare. They have gender differences, yet no gender differences. Exactly. It's kind of like... We're all fucking the same. Like, shut up. It sounds complicated. It is, and I need to figure out a way to do it, but I think it's the way I want to go. And I think even the base form could have, like, the same gimmick, where it's, like, not tied to what gender it looks like. Is this gonna be for a future video or something? Yeah, it will be a video in a while. Hello, Lime. So let me see, can I get like the Nido family? Because these are what these are based off of. And these ones don't have spikes. I don't know why they're there. Okay. So it could literally be like the final evolutions are either like pink feminine, blue feminine, pink masculine, or blue masculine. But each one can just be male or female. I was thinking the middle stage would be genderless. Because I don't think like mechanically they'd add like a both thing. I didn't need to see naked Nitas. I didn't either, but here we are. This is not a video, it's a project. It's an event. So instead of like mask or feminine, it could be like... This is the aggressive form, and this is the compassionate form. But it's like these ones can be... But maybe then like it can be flipped. Where like these are the males and these are the females. It's just basic. I want this line to just be like gender is a construct and you can fucking do whatever you want. You know? And then obviously there's going to be people in that video that are going like, you're corrupting the youth, and I'm going to be like, if you think men kissing is stupid, you need to go reaffirm your life choices. Also, I wanted to ask you something. What is your thought process behind an idea? Brain go bing bong, and then it goes bazoo, and then I feel great. I don't know if I can quantify how my thought process works. You're gonna be spamming a Wokemon. Pokedex, more like Wokedex. But that's the thing. This is why I wanted to have like an extra concept behind it. Which I think now is the sea hare. Which is just demonstrating how real animals do this. I know sea slugs aren't one of those, but most of them are just fish, and I don't know if I could turn them into fish, if that makes sense. So like sea slugs, and I think just slugs and snails in general, are both genders at the same time. Or both sexes at the same time. Because again, Pokemon says gender instead of sex, even though IRL, gender and sex are two different things. It's complicated. But yeah, so that'll result in these guys being condensed into like 3. Like, the frogs do it as well. It's a weird discussion for Pokemon specifically, but this whole dex is off the rails, so it's more about here. I don't even feel like it would be... I don't even feel like it would be anything, you know? Because it's like... Let's say you were raising, like, a Snorunt, and it's like, oh, my male Snorunt evolved into a female Glalie. It's like, well... Like, is someone really going to be like, oh, fuck, my fucking ice thing is a woman? Yeah. But so much of Pokemon is based on the way real animals do real things, you know? Yeah, clownfish do it. It's loads of fish, yeah. But I just don't think I can... Is there a thing called a rabbitfish? Yes, there is. But it looks nothing like a rabbit. And then also I'd have to check if it can change sex or whatever, you know. I think there could be one more thing added into this that would make it, like, proper. Some frogs do it too. Oh, I could make them frogs. Because frogs also jump. Do frogs do it? Okay, yes they do. Male to female. I don't even think about gender enough to consider doing this. Yeah, I think it's the thing that they just don't think about doing it. But I don't think it would be like... Because I don't want to do it in a way where it's like, this is the trans one. You know? Even though that is kind of its gimmick. but it's using like an in-game mechanic. So I don't feel like it's too out there necessarily. I will admit with the middle stage, the head would be pink or blue, the feet would be the opposite color, and then the middle would be white. And I was like, that might be a bit too on the nose, where it's just the trans flag colors. With Jurassic Park later, the twist for the dinosaurs are lying out. Yeah, it does it in Jurassic Park. Yeah. And then it's like, why are there so many of them? And it's like, because they're rabbits. Do you know that rabbits are like rats? The rabbits are to Australia like rats are to Alberta. See, I think by making them like a slug. Well, look, it's Goomy. But a trans ally. I think design-wise, it still needs a lot to figure out. Because I don't know where the original designs I did were. I'm sure they're digital somewhere, I just do not remember. But I think once that's figured out, it'll be really, really good. I'm gonna keep the... Fucking hell. Auto-select? Why are you never on when I need you to be? I'm gonna put those over here. Yeah, and so you might remember I did like the first 2 videos of like the kind of review boot almost in 2021. And I did those in like May. I did one in May and then I did one in June. And then I think Pride Month was July. And I was like, oh, I'm going to do these for Pride Month. And then I was like, that's fucking on the nose. And I was like, if I'm going to do a video with trans representation, I'm going to do it in like March. I'm just going to do it at any other time of the year. Because it's fucking normal. And people need to shut up. Bigots need to shut up, not people. You know what I meant. Okay. But here's the thing. This is a concept. I can work with this. I still have no fucking idea what these guys are doing. And this is why I didn't want to make them a sea slug or whatever somebody suggested. Because I was making these guys into kind of like shallows, I guess. It is kind of like shallows, you know, where it's like fucking shallows. In a balance, it's kind of concept across not seeming force is going to be tough. Well, it's a good thing I am an expert at getting concepts across. It's kind of like shallows. Because there's a blue shallows, there's a pink shallows. Either can be male or female. They just can't evolve into each other. Shallows together can also form transverts. With like added yellow, I think. And like green. Is there any white on the shallows? Well, shallows, yeah, is white. Okay, yeah. I was thinking of gastrodon. It's more brown. They can live in Hawaii. I don't see a reason why they shouldn't. Oh, this Kyurem's battle team. This is a very mid team. Get me out of here. Okay, we'll do that next one. And then... Oh, shit. Is my mic arm falling off? Staragon and Starmageddon. I don't even know if I had a concept for these. But I do now. I do now, right now, this second. I'm gonna grab the redesigns that. Gallery, new fake decks. It's boobs and cats. Okay, here we go. Can I copy you? Yes, I can. Can I copy you? Yes. Okay. I don't think this has been done as a Pokemon already. But, like, this is... What just came into my brain is so obvious. It's so fucking obvious. I do recall they become visual puns on a phrase as their main thing. Initial alignment. They... Puns on a phrase. I don't know what you mean. Hello, Scarfy. I am the funny Irishman. What the hell was this guy's original? It was like Star... I know it was Starmageddon. Because I couldn't fit Starmageddon into 10 characters. Because that's how old these are. Was it... Charlight was this guy's original name. That's such a horrible name. I'm gonna blow your minds right now. Everybody shut up. It's me, your dad. You either see yourself die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. That's what it was. So, it is a question. They could again become evolution. And maybe you need to, like, trade them to the other game specifically for them to evolve or something. Because here's an idea I had. Instead of a car, instead of a star just wearing a fucking cape. Now this is very, like, on the nose right now. No hands. He's a superhero. What do superheroes do? They fly. He's a shooting star. Oh my, like, it's so obvious. Master Chefy coming in with the what? Is there a shooting star Pokemon? Clefairy doesn't count. Minior, Jirachi. Minior is a meteor comet. Yeah, but Jirachi isn't, like, literally a shooting star. But then this is like a superhero where, like, the cape is the thing, like, you know? So then, this is why I'm thinking Re-Evo. He's a meteorite. Because shooting stars are these are the same thing. This is just smaller. And these are pretty. These are scary. Even though they're the same thing. So, like, having the cape membranes evoke them of flying, shooting. Yeah. So it's like, this is part of its body, but it's just, like, alluding to, like, like it's a cape, but it alludes to, like, the shooting star visual. An actual rising star to an actual... Oh, that's good. That's good. Which is kind of why I want to make them maybe an evolutionary family again. Wishes. Destruction. Hey kids, I know I'm late, but I brought the milk and snacks. Thank you. What did I miss while at work? I redesigned a bunch of dudes. This line could have the best lore. I think there's an if under the love heart. They're connected. Yeah, I think I do want to connect them again. Because I hate Starragon. I think Starmageddon is funny. I think it could change. It's the fact that it has a mustache. That's why I asked, do they need Inkei's method of evolution? Oh, that could be the Inkei. That could be a good one. I think it's either that or trade to specifically the opposite version. But Inkei's could be good. The shooting star could be part flying type and the falling part ground. Yeah, type-wise I actually don't know what I'd make them. Because I think I had them like fairy fighting and fairy dark. Or was it like fairy light and fairy dark? Or light dark or something? But I'm not using light anymore. And I don't think I want it to be fairy fighting just because... But I also could change the... No, I think with these guys... Oh, yeah, there was something else with these. Where I was like... Oh, the first stage female is fighting and the first stage male is fairy. And then when they combine, they become fairy fighting. Or when they evolve into the final stage, they become fairy fighting. There's a lot to work through with these guys. I'll come back to those at some stage. Actually, no, I'll write that down now. Psychic type? Yeah, maybe, yeah. Psychic Dark is a really bad type combo, though, apparently. It resists... It only has one weakness, but it resists nothing. And then it's like, whichever one you get, they could have maybe like their signature move gives them stab, like it's a fairy fighting move, like Holucha's one. And they just get stab on it regardless. And then when they fully evolve, they get like double stab or something. I don't know. Maybe consider as pure fairy and then evolve into fairy electric. That is very niche. Psychic. Does the second one need to be dark? Psychic. Psychic. Google says stars live 20 billion to 5 billion years. This Pokemon could evolve at level 50. No, I don't want it to be a black hole. I want it to be... It's not a star specifically. It's like a shooting star. Because a shooting star and like an or a meteorite are the same thing. They're just different sizes. One burns up in the atmosphere, which is a shooting star. People see it and they're like, "Oh my god, make a wish!" And then a meteorite doesn't burn up and it destroys the world, and everybody's like, "Ah!" Maybe Ghost, did it die? Love the DBS gonna look for the drive home. Just make sure you're not looking at me while you're driving. That'd be bad, but I appreciate you loving the art. As silly and ridiculous as it is. I'm thinking I could almost turn this guy just into like... like an evil face, you know? And it launches, like, straight first like a drill, just like... You know? Honestly, I could make them rock psychic. Because Lunatone and Solrock are the only Pokemon that have that type. To turn them into game counterparts? No. Because they were. No, they weren't, and then they were, and now they're not again. I think it's someone just holding the phone in their thighs. What was this tragic villain origin story? Rock Psychic would be... I think Rock Psychic's the way to go. What type is, subjectively, is Rock Meteor guy? Chicxulub. Oh my god. If you Google search Chicxulub, a fucking meteor comes down. Oh no, it's Chicxulub. Is that what it's called? It's a rock fire type, okay. Not that Jack owns meteor Pokemon. But I just, it's a thing to keep interest in. What was this tragic Villagin? I keep saying Villagin. Fruipies is Rock Ghost. I did not know Fruipy had one. But it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I think Rock Psychic is a good way to go for this. Because I already have a Rock Ghost in this deck. What may this month's canon event be? It flew through the sky and saw everybody calling it bad words. Then it said, fuck! The ability could be Aftermath. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I really like this. I think they have to. I think it has to be an evolution. They fly now. What if it said Uwu? And then what if the villain said... Mm. Jeb just sent into chat for clarity. Okay. That's a good bunch of boys. I'm going to condense all these down into a folder now so that I'm not getting too caught up. Let's say second row reference. You witness people converting to a Villagin. Okay. I think Komala and Comasel are pretty good. I think it's just whatever method of... I think log tossing is the one I wanted to go with anyway. From memory. Like I could kind of like roll on the log. And then like jump off and then use the force and like... Or maybe like jump it off and like roll the log into you and then it like rolls back to it and it catches it or something. Or just chucks it at you and it comes back like Captain America's shield or something. New Piggin and Ultraboss will have different names. But I feel like that's as good a concept as I'm getting out of those. And it's also a very bizarre thing that exists in real life. These I think are borderline perfect. Since getting the concept to have the second one also stick. Or just be stuck in that shape. And maybe like waddle or bounce. Maybe I'll think of a different secondary type for them, but I think just pure fire is fine. These guys I just don't know. Okay, so what if I get a list of all the Pika clones? I'm gonna Google Pika clone, and I know, fucking... Okay, they actually don't have a... I hate that. I'm gonna show you an image that drives me fucking crazy. Marl is not a Pika clone, and it never fucking has been. Pika Blue was never its name. It never even... Like, I know back in the day it was like, oh, it's a rodent. But it's like, it doesn't look like the other ones. Okay, let me get an image with the actual ones on it. Okay. So, I suppose... It's like, what's really the concept for any of these? You know, it's like... Mascot, evolution, regional variant of evolution when they were introduced, baby form when those are introduced, double battles are introduced, squirrel, another squirrel, fairy type introduced, hedgehog, and then this one. Why is Morpeko the only electric dark type? That fucks me off so much. Now I'm thinking about Mimikyu is kind of convergent. It is. But it is and it isn't, because it's not. It didn't evolve like that through evolution. It just was like, Pikachu is popular. Fuck that guy. Just make them electric dark. That's what I was thinking. Initially with my label, wherever that is. Yeah, I have Ella Dark. But it's just, I don't think it... I think I need to get rid of the crying concept. But then if I do that, they're not... They're not anything, you know? This is the problem. It's because I'm going at it from a point of where I have a thing that I need to... adapt into them. So like I need to keep it on core with like what it was. What can you get out of crying electricity? You should make it a 3-stage electric fighting type that hardly changes. Who knew? Oh yeah, Palmy's not even on this. Didn't even realize. Okay, let's see. Do tears conduct electricity? They should. 'Cause they're salty. Excuse me, hang on, the fuck? Win for Ireland. But Irish scientists have discovered that a protein found in human tears can, when placed under high pressure, produce electricity. What? A protein found in human tears can create electricity when placed under pressure, potentially paving the way for better biomedical devices. I don't know how. Need electricity? Start crying. Some materials, including crystal bones, wood, and various proteins, accumulate an electric charge when squeezed. Okay. That is very interesting. My livestream chat destroyed itself. Okay. Electrical leaks. They could cry to learn their prey. The chest markings are actually their stomachs. Did you mean their mouth? Give them anime hair for no reason. What if it's mixed with scarcity and they're electric crocodiles? I think I want them to be a Pika. I don't think I want to do like a convergent Pika. I think I just want it to be a Pika clone. No need to thank me. I haven't done it yet. I don't know if it's I don't know if so, just because it's a thing. I don't know if I want to make a big fucking crying rat. I can't figure out what Fakoko is. You should know what it is, I've told you. That short is like 3 million views. Squeeze them and they cry electricity. Is there any Pokemon that's known for crying besides Sobble? My boyfriend dumped me. But it has like Thunderbolt eyelashes. I know that's a first concept coming into my brain kind of idea. Okay, I need to shrink this window because I can't see what you're saying. Togepi balls all the time. Yeah, but that's Togepi in the anime. I'm talking about like a species that just cries. Torkoal if you're ashes. Crocodile tears, yeah. Bonsai yeah, that is true. They're animals that are known for crying. Humans are the only known species to produce emotional tears. Well, fuck my life. Crocodile tears, though. Yeah, because crocodile and then crocodile clip and electricity and... It's just more cry, or I thought it just screamed. Cubone. Okay, because the regional rodent was a pig. Let's experiment with the idea of a reptilian Pikachu. Because here's the thing. It's argued if the Pikachu clones are already, like, divergent or convergent or whatever the fuck. Like, they are all already their own thing. Okay, so there's you. How... On God's good green flat earth... Oh my god, and then if it's a... Guys, if it's a crocodile and it's a Pika variant, it could be called Pikachu. Or Pika Croc. P-Croc-Chew. But see, now my issue is it's just a crying lizard again. Which is just like Sobble. I should be cancelled for that name. I should be cancelled for a lot worse than that. If we take the same kind of mouth. I think with the first stage, definitely. Felines and Crocs aren't close enough to be a problem. I know, it's just the idea of, like... Because even if you take Sobble... Sobble kind of has, like, cheek pouch imagery. Oh, I don't know, like, it's very close. I am liking this, because I'm actually doing something. I drew on the wrong layer. It happens once per stream. Don't tell your mom. Let's rename this to drawing. It's color coded as well, so I know where it is. Okay. Dead Bedspurs is named after what his pastime is. What a killed Bedspurs. Fireboy's done. Oh, let's take a look. I just have Discord closed because it's a bit too much to have on screen during this time. Just go back into the Discord. Gumi and Shellos are trans supporters. Extreme lore. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, it looks like oh, what the fuck is that? It looks like there's a Taka and Razor from or Razar from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The head of what I just don't know which one is which. I think it's Taka. That's what the head reminded me of. Oh, I like that, it's cool. Probably won't be the direction I go for it. But I also have no ideas at the moment. What if the sacks are shaped like tears falling from its eyes? Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking, but I'm like, is that not just kind of like what Sobble is, you know? But they could like kind of bulb out a bit. So they're like, oh, okay, maybe this is what makes it different. It has like water sacs that then it shoots out of its eyes. Like the Thorny Devil Lizard. What if I made it a Thorny Devil? Or the Corned Lizard or whatever. You can color code layers since when? Since forever? The next generation. Taka is the turtle, yeah. You make me want to re-download Discord. What you decide to do with your life is up to you. I'll just say that the link to the Discord is in the description. And we have fun. But I can't. No, I really do appreciate it, Tony. It was really nice to see. So thank you. It needs ears, though. Or some ear. Maybe I could do where it just like has kind of 2 rows of spikes or something. This is getting very busy right now. The ears can easily be spiky scales. I'm gonna get this out of here. It's annoying me. There might even be too much going on right now. Oh, with this? With this armless... this armless little guy? If ears are to be formed as tears... No, I don't think I want the ears to be tears. Then for the tail, you do Pikachu's tail in reverse. Okay, what if it's a thing where those swell up as it attacks. Maybe they don't even need to be connected to the eyes. Maybe they just be down there and then it goes like... and it just shoots water out of its eyes. You know, I'm all about breaking rules, so... Like that one that shoots blood out of its eyes? See, I'm thinking it could be kind of like that. I just already have a Pokemon that does that. I do like the idea of the reversed Pikachu tail, though. That's fun. Sorry for zooming in and out all the time. Poltergeist can get away with not having a similar silhouette. I think this guy could too. Oh, I don't know. That's the thing. What fucking layer have I selected? I need to lock that. So what's the line progression here? Crocodile tears. 2. Crocodile clip, electric tears. Water conducts electricity. We're jazzing. Are you getting Windows notifications? Yeah, so it's if I try to do something that it doesn't want me to do. I don't know if I want to... What? Oh, I hate when it like zooms me in between two things I don't like. I have to get my mouse and then do this, and it's all this fucking thing. Oh, okay. This is what it is. This is what it is. It looks sad. So it can eat you. Got him. I'll take my check for $12 million and not give credit to anyone. Start a cinematic universe. Thank you, everybody, for help along the way. It's funny how just, like, reconsidering an idea works. Because Shark was like, it should be a crocodile. And I was like, no. And then I was like, wait a minute. And I think we actually have something. I might change the DBSCU. I still might change this to, like, one spike, kind of. Maybe you can take some shape language from shrews. Snout so much. Was a shrew snout similar to a crocodile snout? I know they have snoots, but it's like you could say a dog snout is similar as well. That's a thinking crocodile. That's a skill issue, dude. I kind of like them having a mohawk. Guys, I'm gonna cry. Oh man. Oh yeah, Sea Dragon, this seems up your alley. No, I was gonna zoom out, but Oblivion isn't here right now. Please return to the phone later. I don't think Raichu's heel is meant to represent a paw pad. Punkachu. Want the Mohawk steer too much into Crocodile territory? Kind of. Oh, this fucking zoom is gonna make me commit a crime. What if it just had hair? Not sure what to do for the tail then. Crafty does the same. Yeah. And then Drizzile does an emo fringe lizard thing. I don't think it needs the hair. I think it's just the concept of I'm sad. But now it's I'm sad and it's because and prepared to get eaten. I also kind of want to make it a water electric type just because those are very far and few between. But it could also be a dark electric type. So, because related to Sandile somehow. I don't know. I don't know what to do for the tail. I think conceptually this is much better. I don't think it needs a broken heart on it either. I could do those weird fucking dragon fins that a lot of people hate. But then that makes it look like a dragon and not a crocodile. But I imagine for this, I imagine for its like attack animations, it just goes like it's really like active and hyper and vicious looking, and then it just sits down and it's like like it's all an act. That's just the way its face looks. I hate Drizzile as much as I hate Vermont. That's a very specific stance to have, but okay. I just don't like how Drizzile is green instead of yellow. Seems weird. Do the fins? I don't think I like the fins. Now it looks like I'm on DeviantArt. And it's like that is exactly what I'm avoiding, because the old guys were on DeviantArt. I could do like scale. That classic Pokemon scale pattern. I hate Altaria as much as I hate Nebraska. I hate Stunfisk as much as I hate the Hawaiian Islands. I love Hawaii. That's the joke. Speaking of which, I might be going there for World Championships. If avoiding DVR is going to maybe ditch the headphones. What headphones? Am I missing a joke here? My 2020 Sonic OC be like, oh yeah. Yeah, I might be going to Hawaii for the World Tournament, because I didn't go to the one in London when I could have, or wherever that was in England, and it's the biggest regret of my life. And I'm a lot closer to Hawaii than I used to be. Are they cheek pouches? Yes, they're cheek pouches. They can inflate. And then it fires tears out of its eyes. Maybe. I don't know if the inflating thing is a thing, but... He cry. And if anybody's in LA, I'll be in LA by this time next week. Actually, this time next week I'll be leaving LA. Why did you move to Canada? Because I could. It put me in a time zone that I was more comfortable with. Alongside other things that I don't have to tell you. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Even like conceptually, this is something. This is something we can work with. Okay. These guys are good. These guys are good. These guys are insane, but they're good. Because here's the thing now as well. There is no longer a Route 1 normal type. Unless these two are the Route 1 normal type. Which is really bizarre for a Route 1 normal type. They could be. Then we have Fire Snake. Pretty good. There's a concept here. We can work with it. God, this is why I love streaming, because I would not have done this on my own. These guys are... These are really good now. I need to actually write like Black Squirrel. Just so I know that for next time. What did I draw on? What did I draw on? What did I draw on? Yeah, I drew on the wrong layer again. Thank you, Raichu, you good for nothing dork. To keep everything in one place. I couldn't move too far permanently because we're away from my family. Yeah, it's been a time for sure. They're bizarre for a Route 1 normal type. Therefore, they should be Route 1 normal types. Yeah, and it's like, they're kind of a pig. And we have a pig one now, so. They'll need some minor oh, of course. A lot of these still need, like, major polishing. But it's getting the foundations down is... I don't know where I've said it, but I've said something along the lines of, like... if you don't have a good concept, no matter how good you are at drawing or emulating Sugi style, if your concept is bad, then your Fakemon will still be bad. Even if you rendered out any of these... If you rendered out the original... These original guys hyper-realistically or in the Sugi style completely, they would still be bad. Just because there's no concept behind them. Except, what if Pikachu is sad? You know? The one who is against the Pokemon stereotypes now needs to make one. I'm not sure what you mean. So gens aged poorly. Well, I don't even think they've aged poorly. My issue with it is when people act like those ones are holier than new ones. Like, would I rather use Hypno or Solosis? It's like, I want to use Solosis, or like Duosion. Duosion looks incredible. Yeah. Yeah, so then we have like Agri Squirrel into Defender Squirrel. I think works. These probably need like one more element to them. I think they're fine the way they are if I just figure out like a good visual for them. Why is the acorn there? Because he's epic. I think you can still make a good design out of a very simple concept, but it's hard to pull off. Yeah, but that simple concept still needs to be a concept, you know? It is obviously a balance of design and concept. So it's like, I'm pretty sure there's a triangle you could make for Fakemon out of like the good, cheap, quick square. Or triangle, even. I'm fucking sorry. Can my brush select, please? So, you know, like you have good, quick, cheap. You can only select 2 when you're getting something made. There's probably something similar. But it's like, this is a great Fakemon. And it's like, because it is concept, design, and probably like personality or something. I don't know. Anything work if the science aren't gender bending slugs don't seem like. See, now I'm thinking like when they evolve they could be like snails, where they have like the shell is like a fist or something, because they're like fighting types. I just need to do more research into like slugs and snails and all that jazz, and rabbits and blah 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 blah. But this is something. These were nothing. These were bad, and I hate them. And then these ones are. I didn't even do a design for these because it's just the concept is so strong here. I know they're gonna work. Whole new meaning to shell smash. No! Even something abstract, you can make them work good if you execute the abstract design enough. Yeah, perfect. I think they need an extra, though. An extra through line to justify having 3 stages. Counterpoint. Palmy is 3 stages. Like, this is... If it wasn't a 3-stage, it would just be, okay, let's just remove the... You know, he's gone. Then they just evolve and they swap gender, yeah. That's something I can do with, like, the incubation period, I guess. So I don't want to get into, like, Loxton things where it's like, this is based off the 1920s when a guy sailed a boat and he was saved by sea slugs and he ate sea slugs and then he did this and then that's connected to the feudal Japan and this is, and it's like, I just want to make rabbits. I just want to make gender changing rabbits. Why are you down here? What? How did you go home? Okay, I don't know why he's there. But now he's up here, so... Coolly. Something like being reborn, like a personal journey. Maybe. Yeah, I think it's like, I think the idea is... You are... This is the way you are, and then you do, like, self-reflection, and then you become who you know you are. Something like that. So it's kind of like, these are who they're told to be. Then they self-reflect, and then it's either they just actually are who they were told to be, or they, like, are what they think they are after self-reflection. If that makes sense. There's a concept. Headed to bed, I'm tired AF. No problem. Thank you for everything. Appreciate the fan art. I'll be sure to show it off whenever I get around to doing a long form video. It should be soon. I need to actually just finish up a script, but I woke up very late today, which was not planned. I just woke up. Yeah, how's Germany, Master Chefy? What time is it for you there? Like nearly 8? or nearly 9. I pretty much try to make my designs not too crazy of a concept, but also not too vague as well, unless I abstract. Like I have a little centipede dude. Makes the middle stage like a meditative stage. Yeah, exactly. I think that's... See, I think now it's as much as it needs to be. So I'll say like told self, self-reflection, true self. So some of them are male and blue while going in. Some of them come out male and blue. And they're like, oh, that was just me the whole time. Some go in male and blue and they come out female and pink. Some go in female and pink. They come out male and pink, you know? So it's... I think we got it. It is currently 7. Okay. So is Germany only an hour ahead of home? I thought it was 2. Oh, I think it's on the border of the 2. Okay. It's almost midnight and I'm making a sandwich. I have a big box of Timbits. I should probably eat something hot. Also, DBS, I really love the concept of the rabbit line. I wanted to ask if I could make my own interpretation spin on it. Don't worry, I won't post or anything. I mean, you can show it to me if you want. But absolutely go for it. I think for me, it's just like, it's, yeah, Persellian, you need to go to bed, my dude. I might do a few more. Just because I'm feeling the... I feel like I'm in the flow state now, though. I might do a few more from the next row. I do need to pee again, though. This is the thing. I'm waiting for the bus to work. Or bus for... I was like, I'm waiting for this bus to work. What's it doing? Yeah, I went to sleep last night at like 5 or 6. And my housemate texted me at like 4 a.m. and he was like, hey. And he just knew I was awake. And I was like, for fuck's sake. Okay, I'm going to go pee. I'm going to get more water. I'll come back and I'll start doing the line underneath. And we'll see just when I have the creative energy going, you know? I was already going to make an interpretation of the bunnies. I've had them planned out for months. Fucking do it. There's no time like now. Well, go to sleep, but then... I might attempt a few concept draws for these ideas, like what got down for them turtles. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody who shares ideas, then, like, here's the thing with fan art. Because it's, like, the thing I made, then I can, like, look at that and be like, that's a really good idea. And then I can be like, thank you for the help. And then that can, like, become part of the official design later on, you know? No Pokemon region is just made by one person, you know? It's all, like, collaborative efforts and stuff. So, I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to go get more water. I'm going to go pee. So I'm actually going to put up the BRB screen now. Nope, that's the stream starting soon. Don't scream, everybody. It's going to happen right now. Hey, Peter, can I borrow your Peter? Okay, let's see. Unfortunately, Plantot still doesn't have hyper-realistic teeth. Well, we don't know what it looks like in between those tentacles. Down there. Fucking hell. You said that is okay. Me and Sea Dragon basically had the same thought. That's a secret alternative evolution plant teeth. Morning, chat. Hello, Rescue Squad. Where are you that it's the morning for you? I'm curious. For me right now, it is 10 to 10 in the PM. I think I'll head off as much as I'd love to stay. Time zones do be zoning, and I'm exhausted. I do not blame you at all. I'm sure the sun is coming up soon. But thank you for sticking along. Very helpful on some things. And how long have... Jeez, I've been streaming over 3 hours. Okay, Jesus. Okay. Teeth soup. That's a concept that I did not ask to be gifted with. Stream VODs are up anyway, so if you're curious as to what we got up to, you can always pop back in. Watch the rest of it. Depends on how long I keep going, because I can feel myself kind of falling off a little bit, but we'll see kind of what's there to see and do and all that jazz. Sperpicillion. Or as I used to call him, Procolion. Okay, there we go. So drawing. Okay, this is a bit of a problem. So what I need to do is separate. Okay, so what I can do is I just need to move all these up a bit because they're all basically in the way of where I'm going to be drawing next. Oh, don't work like I do. Okay, I need to use a pen for this. Hello, Neck Punch! What the fuck is up, my dude? These are the joys of streaming at a time when we are both awake. Isn't that crazy? What a concept. Curse knowledge is meant to be shared. What kind of acronym is FARChed? Does it say? Does it have an E? What is it currently? It is FARChed. I don't know. You'll have to tell me. But neck, we have reinvented the... We are reinventing the Pokedex to degrees that mortal humans haven't even been able to comprehend. Everyone will bask in fear. Friendship and relation should hold all the secrets. It's a brave man who revisits Babeney a third time. I don't know. But I have to do it. I have to do it for the sake of the children. I can't let her get away with this. I think I can get rid of that. That wasn't really necessary for anything. I can get rid of good, cheap, quick. I don't need that. But if anybody doesn't know the good, cheap, quick thing, it's you can only pick 2 if you're commissioning something. If you want it good and you want it quickly, it won't be cheap. If you want it cheap and quickly, it won't be good. And if you want it good and quick, did I say that one already? I don't know. Or then if you want it good, and cheap, it won't be fast. That's it. Okay, and now I can literally just... For fuck's sake. Auto-select, you're the bane of my life. Okay, there we go. Is there anything else down here that needs to be moved? I kind of want to hold on to this weirdo. I can put this upstairs somewhere. Okay, I'm just going to make this into its own thing and we can hide that. Change into second row reference. Okay, and I can get rid of whatever that is. That little weirdo. No, I want to keep him. I want to keep him. He's cute. He's a little cutie. Look at him. There he is. Ah. I'm gonna go so brain no go off in class. Have a great stream. Thank you. What about a Babiny Daranos fusion? What about... Don't curse my mind with these cryptic images. Please. Okay. What's the math on this? How many far across am I going? Or how many rows do I have? Let's check. So I can color code these as well, I think. I think 21 is how far across they go. No, where's 21? Okay. 18. Okay, it's 18. So if I color code 1 to 18 as like green, if I turn all those off, that's the top row. And then this should be up to 36, which it is. I can make all these like orange or something. And then I think it's 52 is 16 more. No, it's 54. I'm an idiot. No, it's 53. What? 54, 55. Something's wrong. Oh, wait. Oh, I have things divided based on how they evolve. Okay, I see. So if we kind of, yeah. So like, this is empty because there's no evolution. Like, I didn't want to split evolutions, kind of cross the lines or there. So it should be 54, but it's not. I see how it is. Let's make that green again. So this way I can just kind of tell what rows I can turn on and off. So I believe now these are the entirety of episodes 4 and 5 of the Fake Man review. Everything in here. Going from Sledgehog to Boxstritch. Okay. So let's fucking get into this. Let's get into the thick of it. Let's turn on the labels. So there's nothing for these two. Nothing for these two, but we already know what's going to happen if you pay attention. My kids are both mesmerized by your little talking avatar. Because he's incredible. Haha. He's no poses yet. And he's going to be replaced by my face soon. But... yeah, so here's what I was thinking. Maybe Batuk and Batal become Golbat and Zubat convergence. I am not sure. But we'll get back to that. I wonder what toilet steel is. Do we have any idea? That's a K, by the way, but because I was like, I ride like, what does that say? But it's Icadelic, is what it says. So these three, I'm kind of figuring out what to do with as well. Could be since they do have the whole reverse ears going on. Yeah, it was... I think I just need to like, it could be a convergent maybe, but we'll see. We'll see. Swimbiot and Hostouge, I think we already know what they are. Bobblebee, oh yeah, so we'll get to that. Guns, and then Bandage Feet. Yeah, we'll get back to those. Is there anything on the row? Child process plus reptilians. What does that even mean? Seeing these things out of order is really weird. Okay, so we can turn off labels, I think. And now we're gonna gather our references for the third row. Because we are cooking with gas, I think. I don't know. Oh my god. I should log back into DeviantArt because it's kicked me out for some reason. But I do not know my login information. off the top of my head, and I don't want to do that on stream. In case somebody's hacking me. Okay, let's go to like page 13, I guess. Sorry you guys can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so we had you. This is pretty good. It's just proportionally kind of a bit sus. I don't know why that one's bigger. Never mind. Did I run out of music? Excuse me. I'm on a Pokemon lo-fi music 1 hour mix. And the video just paused itself. I go back onto it and it's like, the video paused. Continue watching. And it's like, yeah, it's a music playlist. I'm listening to it. How dare you? Okay. OG Sledgehog out here with them hands is gonna... Yeah. Yeah, was it before Wreck-It Ralph? When did Wreck-It Ralph come out? Jeez, yeah, I made Sledgehog before Wreck-It Ralph existed. Would you consider Lugia and Ho-Oh to be the same body type? In terms of the Pokedex, yes, but not outside of that. Oh, did I have ideas for this? I cannot remember. I'm going to do all my references first going across, because I don't think these are terrible as such. So I don't think I need to worry about them right now. Okay, these guys, you should know what's happening. These guys, you should know what's happening. I just don't know where I saved the image. So you'll have to bear with me. I know it's somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. It was a lot. I made that video a long time ago. In terms of, like, my life. So I think I know where it might be. Let's see, can I search it? Oh, I just don't know if I saved it. As, like, Blabwam. So I found the original redesigns for them, which aren't good. I'll throw those in. See, this was like a... This was like the beginning of a concept. Where I was like, oh, it's loud, it's pink, and it blows up and it makes noise. But I was like, there's nothing outside of that, yeah? And it blows up its own head. Huh. I was gonna say it predates Blacephalon, but no, it doesn't. Because I did this redesign after Blacephalon. I don't know where that artwork is. So do one more scroll, and if I can't find it, I will just draw it again. Oh, I found a really weird image. There he is. There's the Let's Go Delibird. Maybe make them musical frogs? Oh shit, why did everything move? I guess they would technically be frogs, yeah. But it depends on what I do with them. I just need to find the image. I don't know where it is. And I don't think it's where I'm looking. I scroll to the bottom. Okay, no. Okay. So these chocolate nuts are going to be... What's the second stage called? They are Blabwam and Bladabwam. Let me get this guy. Now, thank you to everybody who watched the Me and Game Freak Get Same Ideas video and didn't think that I was accusing Game Freak of ripping me off, because I didn't do that. So here's the thing. I feel like this would be a regional fake, or like a convergent as opposed to a variant, simply because... where's my pen? It's wearing headphones. So these are actually its eyes. I just realized something. Oh my god, that fucking bit crushing. Jesus Christ. Coincidence? Plot twist? Tadbwam and Bellybwam. See, here's the thing. I don't think I want to use Tadbulb. I think that Poltergeist might get an evolution. And if that's the case, then it's... Because Poltergeist is Poltegeist. That's the evolution. So I think I could do a regional fake of... Or what if I also made it an Evo swap? Or it just became like a floating thing of like speakers or something. I don't know. Anything a bubblegum frog? Is there a genre of music called bubblegum? Oh, I drew in the wrong layer again. This is getting really problematic. Somebody's gonna give out to me. That's gonna be really sad. And this thing's name is Mr. DJ. He's got a table and everything. What we know in like a week. Is Poltergeist in Teal Mask? It is, yeah, because it's Kitakami. Okay, yeah, we'll know. DLC is out on the 13th, I believe. Or is it the 12th? I think it's the 13th. The day I'm going to Disneyland. So I won't be able to play it. Okay, let's say bubblegum music. Because Bellybolt has nothing to do with sound, is the thing. This could be a regional variant. But I don't want to do the fucking weird thing with the eyes on the side of the head. Unless it's literally like... obvious that they are eyes. It's just some weird amalgam sound creature, you know? I'm the Glib Glob Glabulab. I feed on music. I can worry about the Evo later. I don't need to worry about that. So, I did a redesign for these guys too. I just don't know where it is. This is the thing. I just wish Discord or DeviantArt would let me scroll forever, but it doesn't want to let me. Yeah, nowhere there. Because it's just like, what is the... What's the connection between bats and hooks, you know? Okay. I just felt it. I felt the massive wave of, like, you're about to burn out come over me. So I am gonna put a pin in this right now. I'm gonna look back over everything we've done. Just to kind of be like, hey, that's fucking cool. But I'm not gonna keep going. Just because I don't want to. I can feel like my creativity just... I was like, I have nothing left. So. We have a coconut octopus that doubles as a flower vase. Flower pot becomes a vase. Octopus, coconut, disguise. And then just becomes like some sort of prick. I'll figure that out later. Then we have the turtle, soup turtle, leatherback, very fast. Poisonous, salmonella, food poisoning, blah 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 blah. Sewer rat, pipe rat, kangaroo rat kind of thing. I didn't draw anything here. But bugbear. A bugbear, hairy, woolly bear moth, sun bear thing. Are you getting to the STD monster today? Not at all. Am I getting? What did I just say, Lime? I said I'm stopping. Pupil stage is a hibernating bear instead of a beehive. Bugbear built to find honey instead of just having honey on it, because it's ridiculous. Rhino beetles, just a bit more considered. They don't need to be overly complex. And then steel origami birds. Kind of bendy feathers. Bendy sharp feathers. Really cool. So that was all last time. Today, log roller Komala with log toss Komasal. Pig and an Ultraboss. Now take influence from the Cockentrace. This one has like Truant and it's just pathetic. It's horribly pathetic. And then the Evo is kind of monstrous. Volcano Snake into Volcano Cobra, which I hadn't considered and I absolutely love. Crocodile Pikachu clone that looks sad as a mechanism to get you to put your guard down and then it eats you. Black Squirrel, Protectors of the Forest. They go from caretakers to taking care of business. That's the kind of tagline. With a big giant saw tail. Reason they're black squirrels is because I just moved to Canada and I didn't know black squirrels existed. And now I see them everywhere. Shibane, Hibane, Galbane, Gaibane, Babane, Buffbane now become trans sea hares. Basically. They're all about discovering your self-worth. And then Staragon and Starmageddon are now an evolutionary line once again. Based on shooting stars and asteroids, which are the same thing. You make wishes on one, and the other you wish you were already dead. And then Belly bolt. Variant or fake. Haven't decided yet. I think it has to be a variant. Here's the thing. If it's a variant, I'm not making a Tadbulb. An alternate Tadbulb. Unless the typing is like super off. So just go from like electric to... But here's the thing. Cubone switches typing completely when it evolves. So I don't know. Christy, then to my head, Pokedex anime. Where Ash or Liko just adventure around in the Pokedex region. I fucking hope not. Because the region is also bad. I was looking for it earlier. And I couldn't... let me see if I can find it now. I'll do one search. PC region. And we're going to let that search for a hot second. We're approaching 4 hours streaming, so it's no wonder my creative... And, like, it's also nighttime for me as well, so... It's no wonder. I just ate a donut hole. Cry about it. Oh, I think I found it. Oh, no, 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 no. Stop, stop, stop. Where are you? Okay, I'm gonna blank my screen. Just in case this has, like, spoilers on it or anything. Where's Photoshop? There we go. Let's open this. Okay, nothing there. But this is where Ash would be exploring. I think I did this on stream. This is Rip Ash. This is the Fake Man Review region. This is where they all live. And it is based on Flat Earth. Oh, look, I put them all out. Like where they would live and whatever. That's cute. What else is in here? There are parts of this that are missing. There's definitely, like, a trash island that's in there somewhere. Wait, so it's based off the flat Earth and it's surrounded by the ice wall. So, there we go. Anyway. Wonder how I can go about booking a tour to Rip Ash. As far as I'm concerned, nobody knows that it exists. But yeah. Thank you everybody for coming along. Been, got a lot more figured out today than I thought I would, which is nice. I'm glad to just have like a whole row kind of sorted out in a way. And yeah, next time there's some fun stuff with Workabee and Boxabee that I'll reveal next time, but yeah, I think keeping it to one row per stream is fair. Because like I was only like two into this really, because I didn't even do those two, and I was like, okay, I'm done. So one row per stream at most will be my rule going forward. But yeah, I hope you all had a good time. Thank you for all your suggestions and support during it. We saw Neck Punch though. It's a pity we didn't see like another friend of the channel, you know. God, these donut holes are about to get destroyed. Or Timbits, or whatever you want to call them. What? Okay. Let's see. Well, I guess that's it, like, you know. I need to find a better way to sign off than, like, bringing up, that one guy. What's his name? Oh yeah, it's Tank Runner.
My name's Tank Runner. I am hijacking the channel. This is mine now. This is a hostile takeover. I did not record a different intro. Dad has to use this one, so check for me, mate.